I just first of all want to thank everybody on our side at Murray State, on our staff and media relations and the other people across campus and everybody that had anything to do with today. Today's a big deal to our players. They love it. They enjoy it. It's a big deal for us to have our school-age children here. My son was in the stands. That means a lot to me that their teachers would allow them and their administrators would allow them to come here. So just a huge thanks to everyone that puts this together. It's something that we look forward to every single year. Just a really good atmosphere and a good start. I felt like the energy was high and we got off to a good start. We got out running and rolling and was able to be able to play a lot of people today and play a lot of people several minutes today, which is good because we're still trying to figure out our rotations. We're still trying to figure out who needs to be in the shifts, and so it was an opportunity today to see some of those things.
From when we talked yesterday, it's like this team's going to come in, they're going to have no fear, they're going to run at you. But in terms of your sort of the boxes you want to check today, what did you guys get accomplished you were happy with?
I thought we did a lot better job pushing the ball up the floor with the pass. We did a lot of dribbling at Arkansas, and we really focused on that the last couple of days, and we were able to get the ball up the floor with the pass and get some open shots. It doesn't feel like you make any threes. It really doesn't. It feels like we miss so many, and I'm just, like, man, if we could shoot, if we could really make some of these shots, and then we end up making 13. And not a great percent with 13 of 36. Obviously, you'd love that percentage to be higher, but the bottom line is we're getting them off, and we're getting them off because we got some unselfish kids. I thought today showed 33 assists. Showed what these kids are about. I said on the radio a while ago, Briley's hot. She's making everything. Comes down the floor. We work on this all the time. Pulling a three off the dribble in this system. That's perfectly okay. She heard Caitlin behind her calling trail, took one more dribble, created space, kicked it back to Caitlin for a three. That's the unselfish play I'm talking about. And I think our kids really, really showed today that they are willing to share the ball, they're willing to get out and go, and they're willing to play for each other. And as long as we do that and we keep improving, we'll be okay.
Rechelle, I believe the crowd attendance was 2,300, smashes the record. You also broke the single game scoring record.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that. I guess that's probably not anything that I've thought about too much because we've not really been a run and gun type team until this year. But we did have a goal going to the game. I set a goal per quarter because I wanted to emphasize how we had to get out and go. And regardless of the score, we weren't going to slow down and we weren't going to stop our pace. And we surpassed that and broke the record. So, again, I thought the kids that played the last 6 minutes of the game were exceptional. They never slowed down. They kept doing what we do. They kept defending, rebounding, pushing. Some of the best passes that we made all game. I think Jenna ended up with like 10 assists is what she does. She's such a good passer. But I was really, really proud of them because I thought that last 6 minutes showed our system as much as anything else the rest of the game.
Conditioning is going to be an issue, but Jada back in there today. What did you like? What you saw?
Just great energy. I mean, such an athlete. Can run the floor, can rebound, can get the ball out, going to bring more dimension, obviously, to us and being able to be a little bit more athletic. Yeah, she's going to have to work her way back in. If it hadn't have been for the media, I don't know that she would have made it very much longer, but it's just going to be part of the process of her getting back into it. But just giving us that depth is something that's going to be real important. Legs will be an issue. I mean, we play hard, we practice hard. We practice just as hard as we play. So tomorrow will be film focus on fixing the things from today and then really starting in on the Indiana Scouts. We'll probably do more in the film room than on the floor tomorrow.
I thought today it looked like they were getting it. I mean, they're putting it up in about 9 or 10 seconds. They're going after with a full court press. It looks to me like they're really enjoying this right now.
It's a fun way to play. I wish somebody told me I could play this way. We did play pretty fast. In high school, very, very fundamental in the way we went about things. But I think they do enjoy it. I think they have a good time playing this way. Now, some games are easier than others. I mean, and, Arkansas is a perfect example of how this can look really, really good and this can look really, really bad. And I thought there were stretches today that didn't look very good either. So, of course, I'm going to nitpick everything. But this is how we're going to play. And it doesn't matter if you're Indiana or you're Cumberland or whoever else we have down the road. So our kids understand that. They're buying into it. And we just got some things we've still got to fix.
Y'all were on the other end of it on Friday, obviously. Education Day at Arkansas. Y'all were the visiting team trying to ruin theirs. Well, Cumberland's coming in here. You were talking about it yesterday. Very dangerous team. Coming off a pretty good ball game the other night. How important was it to get out and put them down
Oh, I think it's vital. You can't let people stick around. You look at all the NCAA women's games right now, like, you don't want to be ranked number one because you're going to get beat. It seems like that's happening all over. NAI teams are going in and beating Division I teams. Mid-majors are going in and beating Power Fives. That's what this time of year is about because everybody's still trying to figure themselves out. So we talked a lot about not taking this game for granted. He does a great job with them. They've got kids that can shoot the basketball. They've got kids that play hard for them. One of the things I respected most about them is they never quit. I mean, they ended up putting, 63 points up, and that's a team that's going to play hard for their coach. It's going to continue to fight, and they'll be really a tough team in their conference this year.
What has progressed the most for you in the last couple of weeks now that we're playing games with the system, and all? What has improved the most?
I really think that our early help and our slides have in our peels, and I know that's kind of hard to explain to somebody that doesn't really understand basketball terms, but we want help to come early outside the paint, and then our players will drive them into help, and they'll either short peel or they're long peel. Those are things that have gotten a whole lot better. I felt like at Arkansas that was probably one of the best attributes of our defense is we made them take tough twos. We didn't peel out too early and leave our bigs on an island a whole lot. Second quarter we did that way too often, but we made those adjustments. And then being able to go out of those scrambles and rebound the basketball. It's the thing probably been most impressive so far is that we're always scrambling. We're never really man on man, but we have found a way to rebound, and that's something that we've got to do on Friday. They are huge. They are a very big basketball team, which is something that's going to be a little bit different than Arkansas.
But after you're in that crucible down in Fayetteville, now you have this kind of an easy game, as it turned out. Is that nice to have before you get ready to go up to Bloomington?
I don't really know if that really matters, other than the fact, maybe we've got to be ready, and we're gonna. The difference in us this year is we're gonna play the way we play. So we work a lot on what we're gonna do. Obviously, we're gonna know Indiana. We're gonna know their scout, what they do against press, what they do in the half court, and those type of things. But we've got to fix us, and that's going to be the main thing and the thing that I preach more than anything in this non-conference season, because we have to be good. We have to be great when it comes to Missouri Valley. I mean, I've watched most of the teams already. I mean, it's deep. Again, there's a lot of talent, a lot of good coaching in this conference. So we've got to use every opportunity we have, whether it be practice or a game, Power 5, NAIA, other Division I team, just to get better. But hopefully the kids had fun today. I mean, you got to have some joy in this. You got to have some fun. So hopefully we had some fun today, but we understand we got to get back to work tomorrow.
What are you guys able to take out of last Friday to go into this Friday, if nothing else more than full belief in that they know it can work against a bigger, stronger, faster team?
I think so. I definitely think that that's something that they can take from it. And I was in here a minute ago. Caitlin said it best, just keep playing. We're going to get down. Sometimes we may be up and then we're down. Just keep playing. And I think that that's probably the number one thing that's come out of that Arkansas trip, and that we'll definitely have to take with us to Bloomington, because we're going to get down. It's going to be hard. There's going to be times where we're not going to want to keep playing, but we've got to just keep playing. We just got to keep figuring out how we need to go about what we're doing to be most successful, not only Friday, but moving forward.
I would say from the exhibition game to now, Ava has probably been your most improved player. She looks like she's really, really selling into this thing. She also has a chip on her shoulder, I think, come Friday. Does that help having someone like that who was at Purdue, an arch rival of Indiana?
Yeah, Ava's outstanding. I knew that the exhibition game was a fluke. We know what she's capable of doing. She's such a big, strong kid that can do so many different things. And, just having her presence in the huddle and on our team going into a situation in the Big Ten will be helpful, because she can help them to understand how physical it's going to be. I think that's going to be the big difference between Arkansas athleticism and Big Ten Indiana, which is going to be physicality. And so always good to have somebody that we can lean on to get the point across. But she's going to be a good player for us. She's proven that.